Y'all white heathens should not be allowed to control a black man's child and involve them in all type of demonic debauchery.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Akademiks is out here wildin'. He wildin'. Let me let y'all hear what Akademiks had to say on behalf of Kanye West yesterday. Please like the video and subscribe. Let's get it.
Yo, Kim K and motherfucking Kris Jenner, man, I rebuke y'all in the name of Jesus. Allow my man Kanye West, now known as Ye, to raise his black children. Y'all white heathens should not be allowed to control a black man's child and involve them in all type of demonic debauchery to corrupt innocent souls. Allow Ye to raise his kids. My name is Akademiks and I stand with Ye. He should be able to raise his kids as a father and as a good, positive influence of the black community and a strong black man. Allow Kanye to raise his kids, okay? We're not going to tolerate this, and I'm standing with him, okay? We don't care. Listen, this ain't going to go down like how y'all did Tyrese. We're rocking with Ye, and we won't stop until he gets to raise his kids, and I don't care if it means cussing, whatever, but he should be allowed to make decisions about his children. That's a fact, okay? We got to stop taking out the men out of the household. We got to stop stripping their rights away, and we got to stop ostracizing them. Like, basically, they're the worst thing to happen to the offspring that they got. Yay, we stand with you, and I'm going to speak up if nobody else will. Trust, okay?
Boy, them Kanye checks must be good. I'm talking about 8 figures. As a matter of fact, I saw Kanye talking about, oh yeah, I wake up some days and I just give people $1 million. Was he talking about Akademiks? And he was on Twitter saying, this touches my heart, Akademiks. Oh my God. First and foremost, Ak, you not a father. And if I'm not mistaken, Akademiks got dogs. I don't think he would trust Kanye West with his dogs, let alone if he had children. Talking about Kanye as a positive role model. There's nothing about Kanye West from what the public has seen in the last, I would say maybe a year, that shows Kanye being a positive role model for his children. And I'm not a father. But I'm saying if I'm a mother, I take what Kanye West does on social media very seriously. I don't think right now Kanye is the best influence for his children. Not when you walking around with your girlfriend half naked. But I remember when he was attacking Kim Kardashian, talking about TikToks and all this other stuff. But you walking around with your girl butt naked in public. So that's not influencing your children. Here's another thing. Since we don't know anything, how do we know that Kanye kids want to see him? And by the way, he was just with North. He has multiple children of multiple ages. Maybe some of his kids are too young to kind of like be, traveling back and forth to go see him. North is the oldest one. It's a lot of things we don't know about this situation between Kanye and Kim, but all Kanye wants to focus on is now all of a sudden Kim Kardashian was white, because she wasn't white when you was with her. You was acting like she was mixed and Chaldean or something like that, right? Now she white. And she's taking my black children. I remember when Kanye had a house right next to Kim. He left that house. It was a point when you could have stayed near your children and you chose not to do that. See, a lot of people, they don't know all the information. I remember reporting on this stuff vigorously. He had a crib right next to Kim's house, and they all got multiple houses. I'm sure if he would have acted like he had some sense, they could have worked that out. But it seemed like he was next to Kim trying to figure out who she was sleeping with instead of worrying about his children. Don't forget he was going on rants calling people about Pete Davidson's penis. Okay, it's so hard for me to say. It's hard for me to get it out.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Cause that's how crazy it is. And act sounding like he's swallowing up. Them Kanye checks must be good. Talking about we not gonna let y'all do him like y'all did Tyrese. Tyrese did that to himself. Cause he's super rich and he mad at his baby mama, so he don't want to give her no child support. By the way, Tyrese's daughter is now living with him. Tyrese and his daughter are just fine. Why are you trying to bring Tyrese in this? I know Tyrese somewhere like, don't bring me nowhere in this. But I do gotta say, Tyrese was tripping. He just didn't want his baby mama to have anything because she broke his heart. He let that light-skinned woman break his heart, and he's still hurt to this day. That's just a fact. You go do your research. So Act talking about a lot of stuff that he obviously ain't did no research on, or he just don't care because he meat riding Kanye. And Act should be past this. I keep telling y'all this, bro. It don't mean anything anymore for Act to attach himself to these celebrities. We get it, bro. You have access to celebrities, but now you just making yourself look like a constant puppet. It's not a flex anymore to be around some of these dudes because they all treat you like garbage. There's going to be a day where Kanye flips on you for whatever reason. Because it seems like Kanye is one of those people, if you not slobbing his meat 24/7, then he got an issue with you. I saw him streaming with some of these young streamers the other day, Neon and Sneeko, and he was cussing them out. He don't have no respect for y'all. Y'all are all below him. Kanye thinks he's a god. So why would you be bowing down to some dude that thinks of himself like that, but also looks at others like they're peasants? You a peasant to Kanye, Act. You a tool, something to be used. I don't know why he keeps signing up for this. Because low-key Drake did him like that. And 6ix9ine did him like that. And yeah, we had to respect it because you was getting paid off of it. But whatever's going on with you and Kanye, it's not a lot of money to be made unless it's behind closed doors. It's not helping build your brand. It's actually hurting it. That's why I said the checks must be good. Number two, what like he constantly is attacking his baby mama. How do you want to see your kids when you just constantly attacking her? Now that's one thing if you arguing with your baby mama in private, but it's another thing when y'all both public figures and you trying to make it seem like they're the worst people in the world. Like when you really going out your way to say like they're like Kanye, bro, Act is sounding like Kanye. They're indoctrinating her with evil and demonic like what? It sounded like he read that off a piece of paper or he was just reading Kanye's tweets. Act tripping, bro. He tripping. And God forbid, if anything were to happen to these children while they were under Kanye's supervision, I would have to look at Akademiks a certain way and have to give him some type of blame. That's why it's best not to be inserting yourself with people's personal, marital, children. Like, let people deal with that on their own. If you want to give Kanye some advice in private, do that. But now you taking a public stance against the Kardashians. I never heard Act cover the Kardashians. Never had anything bad to say about them. Bro tripping. Let me know what y'all think about this. Like the video and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.